Waddesdon is a very extraordinary house. Although from the outside it may look like a French Renaissance chateau, and on the inside you'll see many of the rooms are lined with panelling from 18th century French houses. It isn't a house that was built up over hundreds of years, and it in fact was put together in a very short time by one man, Ferdinand de Rothschild, who created it primarily as a stage set really for very lavish entertaining and as a place to show off his collection of art.
Ferdinand had a great love for French 18th century history and for its art. And he collected things that had wonderful provenances that came from historical figures like Marie Antoinette or Louis XV. And in his interiors, he combined these wonderful pieces of decorative art with paintings, and in his case, most
A collection as fabulous and as fragile as this really wouldn't have survived without some very, very careful care and attention over the years. And for that, we're grateful to Alice, Ferdinand's sister, who inherited the house. And she was something of a dragon and introduced what are still known in the house as Miss Alice's rules, which were the rules and the principles by which the contents of the house were to be preserved and conserved. Alice understood that one of the greatest enemies for a collection like this is light, because light fades textiles, it leaches the colour out of objects, it fades veneers. If you look, for example, at some of the upholstered cushions in the collection, you can see that at the backs and underneath, where the light hasn't penetrated, the colours are incredibly rich and strong, whereas on the light exposed surfaces they're much more faded.
There is, of course, something of a conflict between a very large number of visitors and preserving a collection. I mean, cultural tourism is a phenomenon of the 21st century, and it has its dangers. So we go to enormous trouble in the months when we're closed to preserve the collection, to keep light off it, to see it's in good condition, so that future generations will be able to enjoy it.
Everything is covered up, the carpets are rolled, all of the porcelain is put away in its original boxes, and this is so that we can do the deep conservation clean that we need to do every winter.
Of all the other Rothschild family houses, This is the one, I think, that is preserved, has its collections intact, adds to those collections, does things which enhance the collections, makes life more fun, if you like, for people who come here. And that's what we're all about.